Welcome everyone to this round 3 of the Division 2 FRL Championship. My name is Johnny and I'm back for commentary for what is supposed to be a very exciting round here. We are at the Autodromo Constantina. Very great track designed by Wesley. This track was one of the original tracks in FRL. Actually, it was added in one of the later updates. But we are here in Greece, and it's going to be an exciting one. Last race saw many great moments, drivers going off, different strategies. We're sure to see that again. Of course, the D1 race also had great strategies, great action, and Man Pifting took the win in that one. Great race for him. And we will be getting started on qualifying here. We're around 5 minutes in, almost 5 minutes in. We have some drivers up on the board. We have Leo, who has set a 104.9. That's quite a good lap by him. And we're watching Hazard right here. We can go on board with him through the final section. Very nice, very smooth. So for a bit of context here, the D1 pole lap was around 9/10 quicker than this, 8/10 quicker than the lap that Leo set. So these drivers can obviously go a bit faster here. As we're watching Young for the Audu Motorsport team. Huge corner cut. That corner right there into the chicane is a big hotspot for mistakes. It's been happening for many seasons. We're on season 9 now. That has been happening since season 3, all the way back then. As we're watching Hazard right now, he has the skill to put it into pole. As we see, I'm not sure if that was DSF who put his car into P3 with a very nice lap. The same exact time as Ava there. Hazard through the final corners. Misses the apex a bit. Bit of a correction. I believe he's going into the pits, yes. Otris here for the Cottagens racing team. Very nice blue livery. He corner cuts. As Simply Hareen goes into pole position with an 04.903. Only slightly quicker than Leo, who goes quicker by not even 100th quicker. That's a great lap by Leo, but these drivers, they're all improving. They're all ramping up their times now as we head into the final 5 minutes of qualifying. It's going to be an exciting one. Of course, the championship is quite exciting right now as well. So it's good to see a lot of movement throughout the board. Leo, of course, leading this championship, followed by his teammate who appears to not be here today. Oh, I guess he is here today. Here we go. We're watching a Young right now. He set a, there we go, a green sector 1. To this corner right here, you can send it quite late. I've seen drivers absolutely miss the corner sometimes because of how late they're willing to send it. Of course, that's going to be a factor later in the race when you're on older tires. Flat out through here. You can go a bit wide, but you don't want to go too wide there in this braking zone. That's quite nice. That's quite nice from Young as we're into the final sector here. He set green sectors all around. You can absolutely send it through here. And especially through this final corner. Oh, he just goes a bit wide, misses the apex a bit. He's going to lose a bit of time there, but I think this might be a pole lap. Oh, he's just barely off pole. By 0.02 of a second. Great attempt by him. As Ava begins their lap for the Lagwar racing team. Very nice third one. That was spot on right there. Look at this corner. Don't mess up. Oh my goodness, this is a great start to the lap right here. There's going to be a green sector 1. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Once again, through this section right here. A lot deeper into the corner than Young was. Oh, they're going to have to lift here. It's going to compromise their exit. It's alright. It's okay. And a small lift there. Oh, not the greatest chain of corners. But it's okay because you can get it all back in sector 3. And he misses the apex a bit, but it's still green. still a green sector. They're obviously driving this car to the limit right now. Oh, these sets of corners were better than what... Oh, it goes a bit wide. It might still be okay. Ah, it just misses out on the improvement. Great sets of laps here. So I believe, is that Sussy Imposter, is he reserving? Or is he just Aquils in an alt? Okay. So Aquils, of course, second in the championship, not here today. We have a Mogus Sussy Imposter reserving for him. As Leo has gone a 10th quicker than his personal best to put that car into pole position. He improves upon his lap as we approach the final minutes of qualifying here. So drivers exiting their pits, beginning their final laps here. Gio, this will probably be Gio's last lap. So let's see what he can do. He's only 2.5 tenths off. Oh, very close. It's on the limit right there. He's not looking too comfortable right now as he through the chicane right there. He's not exactly placing his car where it should be. Yeah, it's a red sector 1. No improvement by him. As we have the Aquils reserve through the final few corners. This will be the end of his flying lap attempt unless he can keep it up for another lap. It's quite good so far. Oh, that's perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Where does he put this car? The Mogus Master Plan car? Oh, he just improves a 10th. It's not enough to make any significant gains. As DSF here, also on his last lap. Of course, our pole sitter for the last race. DSF, one of the original racers in FRL. It's going to be 2 green sectors. Can he go back-to-back poles? We'll see. Once again, this sector very crucial. No mistakes. Oh, that's beautiful. Early on the throttle. It's going to be, I believe this might be a pole lap right here. Oh, he misses out by 0.04 of a second. Oh, the gaps are very close right now. I think we still have some people on flying laps. Yes, Ava should be on a flying lap right now. That's 2 green sectors. This might be another shot at it here. Ah, no. It's that final sector once again. No improvements. Young here on his last flying lap. And he corner cuts. So I believe that might be the end of his lap. Yeah. He's just having a bit of fun here. So it looks to me like Leo will be your pole sitter. Our championship leader puts his car into pole position here at Constantina for what is about to be a very interesting race. Oh, he's improving big time. He might go even quicker here. We'll see. Oh yes, look at those lines. Leo through the final corner. Can he improve from his 04.8? Oh yes, he can. It's an 04.6. 2 tenths is the gap. Great lap for the Mogus Master Plan team driver. Very good opportunity for him to improve his gap from P1 to P2 in the point standings as we watch the last driver cross the line. And that is qualifying over here at Constantina. We will get ready for the race. Of course, there's lots of strategies that these drivers can choose from. From the D1 race, there were drivers that opted to choose the soft tires at the start. But it seems like the medium tire is the preferred strategy. It seems to be the preferred strategy for quite a long time. Last race as well, many drivers on the mediums, as we can see here. Leo is deciding between the softs and the mediums. It looks like he's going to go into the mediums. As the race gets ready to start here at Constantina, it's 5 red lights. And it's green at Constantina. Leo gets away, well followed by DSF. They're making their way downhill into the first turn here. All the drivers very clean through here. DSF, very good through the turns. He's a bit quicker than Leo into the chicane here. Oh, he brakes a bit later than Leo as well. He's gonna make his way past Leo for the lead. DSF takes the lead on the first lap. They're both on the soft tires. They're very aggressive strategies right now. DSF into the heartbeat chicane, just a bit wider than Leo. He's gonna set up his exit here. Oh yes, look at how much he gains over that red Mogus Master Plan car. DSF fully in the lead. We see cars going wide back there. Don't make that mistake. DSF still leading from Leo. Very crucial to not make a mistake here. DSF has not been particularly strong through this sector here compared to Leo, who has been by far the best car, the fastest car through this sector. But he's doing it pretty well. He's holding on pretty well. DSF's going to lead that first lap. He's going to make his way past Leo and lead that first lap as other drivers setting the fastest lap. Ava's not too far behind. DSF still leading into that first turn. Similar of Portimao. Leo's going to take the lead once again, but they're basically equal. There's no separation between the two. This corner right here, you want to try to get almost all four wheels off the track to maximize all that space. And it looks like all these drivers are doing it pretty well. Leo just a bit wider. He seems to be very aggressive on the brakes compared to DSF, but DSF, because he gets that wider exit, he will get a better run compared to Leo, who brakes a lot later than him. As we can see here, yeah, look at the lines that DSF is taking. Very experienced driver he is. He's actually he was the Division 2 champion, I believe. Or was it Blaze? I cannot remember. In Season 4. Regardless, they're having a great battle for the lead. DSF fending off Leo here. The slipstream is not particularly very strong around here. Oh, look at the dive that Leo sent. Oh, he's going to go a bit wide here. No, he's not. Very aggressive by Leo. Because they both know that if they can just pull to around a 3/10, 4/10 lead, that dirty air effect will start to hit more than the slipstream does. And at that point, it's just a matter of trying your best to follow the opponent. And it's very hard around a track like this. Very technical, lots of turns. Leo barely edging in front here. They're basically equal. They're basically equal. Drivers going wide. That's Ava going wide once again. That's their second time going wide. As Leo misses the corner just a bit. It's about the same. We're 3 laps into this 39-lap race. Who's going to exit in front here? DSF very smooth through there as Leo slows down just a bit more. DSF really aggressive through that corner. He went a bit wide, but he's going to lose out on the straight. Starting the 4th lap here. Some drivers behind making moves as well. We got Quatris and Young having a scrap for P4, P5. A 3-way battle for P6 here between Milk, Geo, and Stink. As in the lead, it's still basically equal. So P6 is the first car on those medium tires, so they can obviously extend their stint to a lot longer. It's just a matter of how much longer compared to the softs, because we're 4 laps in, and the softs, they still look to be the preferred tire. But that could all change in around 10 laps. Remember, the last race was around 40 laps, because lap times were around 1 minute 02s, 1 minute 03s. Lap times here are 1 second slower, so in terms of lap time, you can expect these cars to maybe lose grip around the 10th lap if you're on the soft tires. We'll see, because Leo has actually lost a bit of time to DSF here. Oh no, sorry, DSF has now made a mistake because now Leo is in front and Ava's been following behind for this entire race. Right now, this is a great little battle here. Don't go wide there. That corner cut right there is very, very strict. Leo's now pulled to a 1/10 lead. But DSF is still behind very well. He gets a slightly better exit. You don't want to go too wide there. I've seen drivers make mistakes and go wide and completely ruin their own race by doing that. Oh, DSF just goes a bit wide, but Leo very deep through there. He's going to make it stick. Leo's going to lead the race fully this time. No more side-by-side battle. DSF needs to make up a lot of ground here. He cannot possibly lose any more time to Leo. Of course, Leo, very strong driver, championship leader in this Mogus Master Plan car. And DSF, He only has 13 points this season. He's wanting to make that a bit better. He's going to try to get his first podium finish of the season, which will be a big statement for this Audu Motorsports team. A very strong qualifier. It's just during the races, he can't seem to get the best out of his car. It's because the races are very different to the qualifying sessions. It's just all this dirty air, all the slipstream. The car just doesn't behave how you want it to. And you can see him losing out to Ava here. Ava, a very fast driver as well, gaining that time on Leo. Leo still leading this race. Ava, 11 points in the championship. The only driver that's not in a Mogus Masterplan car that can actually mount a charge, or is the closest to mount a charge to Leo right now, is Quattris, and he's in P4. He's a bit in no man's land right now. He's 1.2 behind DSF, which means he's in the slipstream, but I don't think he's gaining that much. Yeah, he's not gaining anything. Because Leo, DSF, Ava here are, not a very traditional line by DSF there, but he's going to make it stick somehow. As we begin lap number 7 of the race, Quattris in the Conagens team. He's keeping that gap. It's 1.5. It was 1.6 earlier. So he's not gaining, he's not losing. We could see a 5-way battle here. Young right behind him as well for the second Audu Motorsports team. Very strong team that is. I believe run by Royal and Karsten. Hazard, last place. He stopped already. All right, so that's very interesting. I believe he started on the soft, so now he's onto the medium tires. This is a big undercut. Yeah, it might be a 3-stop strategy. It's very interesting. We haven't seen many of those in the D1 race. Most of the strategies were 2 stops. As Quattris losing out a bit here. He's 1.9 behind. Leo actually has made a mistake because he's fallen back to 3rd here. Yeah, he's now 8/10 behind because Ava leads the race now. That's our 3rd leader in 7 laps. As we have a pitter, it's Young. He's going to get those soft tires off. He was one of the first pitters last race as well. So very interesting to see how much time he gains here. Where does Hazard come out compared to him? He's only 20 seconds behind. He's going to come out maybe alongside Young. And Young was only around 2 seconds behind the leaders. So we'll see what this means in terms of lap times. As Young comes out in front of all the traffic. That's very good by him. Hazard, he's 3 seconds behind. He's not gaining as much time. I believe he's lost it a lot at the start. We have other pitters as well, such as Milk. But right now, Young looks like, Leo's made a big error. Because now he's losing out to Gio as well. What has happened to our leader? What has happened to the leader? He goes very wide, almost into the grass. If he hit that grass, that car would have slowed down tremendously. Leo here might think about hitting. He's losing time. He's 3 seconds behind the leader. Oh, goodness. Gio is the fastest driver on those medium tires as Leo decides to stay out. Quattris and DSF are both in. That means Ava leads the race. Undercut by DSF? It might be both putting on the fresh medium tires. Ava leads the race. That they might think about pitting this lap though. We're lap 9. This is the point of the race where the tires hit a cliff. Where the tires hit a cliff in terms of pace, in terms of stability. It's going to be very hard to drive as we see Leo try to stay within Gio here on those medium tires. Those medium tires are so much better right now. We can see Gio gaining a lot of time on Ava right now. That should be the gap that we're looking at. The time between Gio and Ava. Gio, of course, not the best racer in the division. However, if he can make it stick, he might be able to pull off a great performance here. Leo going wide against all 4 wheels off the track. Ava here. Will they pit to cover off the DSF, the Quattris undercut? We'll see. Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. 1 lap. Is 1 lap the difference? That's the question. Is 1 lap enough? Leo pits as well. Gio leads the race on the old medium tires. They switch onto the mediums. Young. It looks like there's a battle between DSF and that car has not pitted yet. And Young's right behind. DSF is going to lead the race. He's made it work. The undercut works. 1 lap's the difference in tire grip though. We'll see. We'll see. as this race has gone very interesting in terms of strategy. We're not even halfway yet. Ava. Oh, sorry. DSF has made a mistake. DSF has made a mistake, and now Ava leads the race now. That car between them is really throwing them off their lines. Ava, on those fresh tires, might be able to use this to pull away for the Lagwar team. As we see a great battle behind Young, Quattris, and the SMY car. That car has not pitted yet, so we'll see. We'll see. DSF just trying to hold on. It will be a great finish for him if he can manage to make this podium finish work. But he wants that win, as does everyone else here. Quattris especially. He can gain the most points on Leo today because Leo, it looks like, has not... He's 4 seconds behind this lead pack right now. He's having his own little problems right now. I'm not sure if it was a mistake because Ava goes a bit wide. Here comes DSF. Ava may have hit that corner cut trigger because DSF is going to have a battle for the lead. DSF with the later turn in. Ava just holding on. Hold on through the slipstream. Quattris is there. Young is there. This is a 4-way battle for the lead. Oh my goodness. This is anyone's race right now. We're 11 laps into this 39-lap race. We're not even a third of the way through. And we've seen more action today than we've seen at Lukov, than we've seen at Flevo Track. This is a great way to start the season. Once again, we're round 3 in. Simply Hareen, very slow. I believe they're on the older mediums. Yes, they are. It's basically not going to affect anything there. Maybe give one of them a bit of slipstream. But here comes Ava on DSF. Alright. So as a Mogus Sussy imposter, you're in the Mogus master plan car, right? Oh, looks like PvP Pitbull has disconnected here. Oh, this not as common as we used to see it, but very unfortunate for PvP. Another original racer here. Oh, as Ava gets by DSF. Ava gets by DSF for that provisional lead. Oh, it's very close as DSF makes a mistake. It's gonna be a corner cut. Oh, and someone's into the fence, the tire wall. I believe that's simply Hareen. Oh my goodness. Hareen, oh no. Pack your bags, go back to New Jeans, go back to making music. That I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's going on here. The Codagen's racing team, Quattris' teammate, has made a huge mistake. They might have just given up, might have just gone back to listening to K-pop. We don't know, but there's still a battle for the lead. Quattris versus Ava for this provisional lead position, provisional P1 position. They just have to make their way past Mogus. Oh, that's close. That's close. That was a corner cut, actually. That was too close. DSF takes that P2 spot away. Provisional P2 spot. Here we go, DSF. Needs to clear. Ava's in that lead. So, Geo. Very interesting strategies from Geo. I didn't mention earlier that he was very fast on the medium tires there. Later in the stint, he's extended that gap a lot further than, or he's held onto that gap a lot further on than I would anticipate. Maybe he's got good pace. Maybe he's okay. Other drivers who haven't pitted are Lepri and Consti and Geo himself. So we'll see. Of course, this is still the real battle for the lead. We'll see how their strategy plays through, because Ava's 5 seconds behind, followed by 7 seconds from DSF and Quattris here. We shall see. Leo approaches his teammate, who should just let him by. Yep, that's exactly what's happened. Our championship leader having his own struggles. Ooh, that might have been a corner cut right there. I'm not sure. But he is behind Young. He's gained a bit of time on these drivers, by the way. He was very far behind at the start of the stint. But, yes. Oh, look how tight he takes that corner. Definitely the most aggressive driver in terms of how they approach the track is Leo. Of course, and PvP is still on the track. That is incredible. Definitely in terms of lap time. He's the best in terms of raw pace in this division, I think. And it's quite a statement to make. But in terms of the racing is quite different. You know, it's not really the same in terms of whoa, we're approaching slow drivers here. Lepre held up Ava there for a bit, and now they're gonna hold up DSF and Quattros. As you see some pitters onto the, I believe they're on the mediums. They switch over to the softs. Yep. Yeah. So that's a sign. That's a sign telling us that maybe it's time for the medium runners to switch over to the softs, because Ava is only 3 seconds behind Gio right now. Could Gio try to extend this, make this a two-stop race? It's gonna be hard, but Gio has to pit around like lap 18, lap 19 to fully split this race in half. It might be kind of difficult here. Can he hold on? He's a 2 point. Ava's now 2.3 behind. He's fully pulled a gap away to DSF and Quattros here. So if you're DSF and if you're Quattros, both in the championship fight, you're thinking about how you can alternate the strategy as we see another medium runner in, two medium runners in. Yeah, how you can split this strategy, how you can differentiate from Ava here in the lead. As Gio actually pits, he goes onto the softs here. Very interesting. So obviously Gio is going to lead the race. The second Ava, Quattros, and DSF stop, because these softs, they gain quite a bit. He can have a 2-second advantage to these slower medium tires. So that's something to look out for. As Quattros still behind Ava, having great scrap with DSF here. We're almost approaching that halfway mark. 19 laps, 20 laps. That's the halfway mark. And it's very interesting. The stories we've seen in this race so far, of course, the biggest one is Leo struggling from that pole position. That pole position seems to be a curse for these drivers. He's behind Young. He's behind both behind both Audu cars. That is a statement to be made by the Audu cars right now. Of course, they were behind the Mogus Master Plan cars in terms of points, but they can gain a whole lot in this race. Quattros now 1 second behind Ava. They're gaining. They're gaining big time. Oh yeah, it's 6/10 now. I think Ava made a corner cut. 4/10 now. Okay. Quattros, don't make a mistake. DSF, don't make a mistake. We have another battle for the lead here. Leo's actually closed up that gap from around 5 seconds down to 4 seconds. So I'll also watch out for Leo there, because even though he's made a couple mistakes, don't count him out. He's a very fast driver. As look at this, DSF. He's seen that lead before. He's smelt that lead before. Ava's still holding on pretty well for the Lagwar team. Just don't make too big of a mistake. This is turning out to be a very competitive race so far. Something to look out for, though, is look how much time Gio is gaining. Oh, Ava goes wide. That's going to compromise their exit. Yeah, Gio is going to go within 9 seconds of the lead here. He's got nothing but clean air until Leo. So, okay. When Ava DSF Quattros pit, Gio's going to have a huge lead, around 8 seconds. It looks like. Maybe even more, because he's still gaining time on these guys. And because they're battling, I don't think their minds are thinking about that guy on the alternate strategy. They're thinking about this race and how they can alternate between these guys. So if you're Gio right now, you just want to move on quietly. Quattros makes a mistake. That's going to be a corner cut. He's going to lose the position to DSF. As Ava goes wide once again. Yeah, if you're Gio, you kind of just want to catch up to Leo here. I think he can do it. Within these next 5 laps, he can catch up to Leo very, very quickly. He's already gained another second on that leader. This might be the strategy, guys. We'll see how it plays out. But that medium soft strategy, very effective for Gio. He's now pulled in that last lap. He's gone from 10 seconds down to 8.5. That's a 1.5 second gain. So Gio is obviously having a timeout there. And also the other soft runners as well. We got Constantine, we got Lepre as well. They're both on softs. So Let's just watch out for that. The battle for the lead still ongoing between Ava, DSF, Quattros. 3 cars for the lead. But Gio, he might be onto something here. Young, of course, on his own, followed by Leo, who's also on his own. Very uneventful race for them right now. That could all change, though, come the pit stop window. As DSF makes a huge mistake, huge corner cut. That was a very uncharacteristic mistake by him. He turned that way too early. That seems to be like something with pressure, something with just a pure mistake. You don't see that often. As we see Young pit, he's going to be the first of these medium runners to pit the number 44 Audi Motorsports team onto another set of mediums. Yes. So I believe he might try to go to the end. It's going to be quite a while, actually. I don't think he's going to go to the end. He might split the stage, maybe medium soft. I think that's the most likely. You don't want to pit too early. Quattros here. Only 7/10 behind Ava. The gap's gone okay. We still got a stopped car parked over there. They're 8 laps down. No clue what's up with that. Maybe they're watching something. Maybe they forgot. No, but that's not disconnect. They're still in the server. It's quite interesting. Gio's pulled that gap down, by the way, to 6.7 seconds. He's crazy. This is a crazy stint by him. This could be the winning stint. Come the next 4 or 5 laps. If these leaders decide to just stay out, then Gio will catch up. But that's not happening because DSF's going to pit right here. He's probably going to put on the medium tires very early, though. Oh, he's putting on the softs. Okay. So, DSF, aggressive strategy. He's going to go soft medium for sure. We'll see what happens here. He's going to come out way behind Gio. Wow. Look at the gap that Gio's pulled. This is an incredible stint by him for this McLaren team. Very good effort by Gio. Of course, Gio always involved in some form of controversy throughout the seasons, but this one he's doing all right. He's doing all right. We'll see in terms of I don't think yeah, this is a reserve race for him, right? He wasn't in the previous races. He's a new driver. All right, so Gio's obviously making his debut in this Division 2 West with an unconventional strategy. But this unconventional strategy might work out for him. He's got lightning pace. And he's going to get by Leo here as well. Leo, Gio, however you want to name them. For the McLaren team, into the braking zone. See how much later he can brake. See how much later he can turn in. It's going to be easy to get by him. 4 seconds is the gap. As behind, we see Lepre was one of the drivers who were on the same strategy as Gio. So this is a real test here for DSF to see if he can try to get past. It should be quite easy for him. Yeah, it should just be like that. So DSF also gaining big time. Young on the new medium tires. Oh, he might be kind of frustrated with this. He's not gaining as much time as he had hoped. You know, he's already pitted. He's on those slightly worn mediums. As now we have a battle for the lead. A switch for the lead here. It's Quattros versus Ava. Quattros leads the race. As things stand, Quattros would gain quite a few points on championship leader Leo right now. Very important for this landscape of the Division 2 West Championship. Oh, Ava just a bit later on the brakes. That's going to compromise them. It's a very interesting race. A lot of things happen in this race. And very interesting strategies. Oh, look how much more aggressive Ava is. They send it later. But Quattros, he's holding on pretty well too. Through this corner. Oh, Quattros goes a bit wide. He's going to have to lift. Ava takes the lead again. And all of this battling, all of this switching, the swapping of positions has put Gio into a position where he's only 3.5 seconds behind. He can pit with these drivers and it'll just be all right. These drivers are staying out. Quattros, Eva staying out. Gio in the next 2 laps. You better watch out for him because he is gaining big time. He is gaining big time. He might have made a mistake in that last corner though. He's losing a bit of time to the leaders, but that's okay. Because in the grand scheme of things, Gio is the fastest driver on the track. And I don't think these drivers have noticed that yet. I'm not sure if they have. There must be a way for these medium runners to alternate, because okay, we have 2 drivers who pitted early on those soft to medium stint, and that's DSF and that's Young, and they're both in their own pace. They're both teammates, so it makes sense going for the same strategies. Ava and Quattros also started on the same strategies as DSF and Young, but they're doing their own strategy right now. They're extending their stint probably so they can go on to another set of medium tires and end the race on those tires, which is quite a good call by them. And we have Gio, who started on the mediums, extended that until lap 15, as we have the first pitter of the both pitting. They're both pitting. As Gio pits as well. Gio very confident in his tires. We have 4 leaders pitting. DSF's going to lead a huge ton here. Young as well. It's going to be an all-do 1-2. Maybe not for long. Maybe not for long. But we'll see. As Ava comes out, Gio comes out. Quattros is actually in front of Ava. Quattros has jumped Ava in the pits. And they should be on the medium tires, yes? I believe so. So they're going to try to go to the end on these medium tires. Gio, a bit far behind. I'm not so certain on Gio's decision. Ava makes a corner cut. Ava makes a corner cut. That's going to be huge in terms of time. I'm not too big on Gio's decision here. He had every capability to just hang on just a bit more. Maybe 2 or 3 extra laps. Very interesting to why he pitted, because I don't think in terms of raw pace he's quicker than these guys. That might just be a strategy blunder by him right there. Yeah, I think that might just cost him the race. He is on the mediums. He is on the mediums, so we'll see. We'll see if he has that raw pace, but I don't think he has it. He should have just stayed out. He was on that alternate strategy. I don't know why he decided to go on the exact same strategy as them. So, Gio, of course, his first race in Division 2 West here. As we got Amogus pitting, car going wide in the back. Alright, so DSF. He's on the soft tires. He's on the soft tires. He needs to pit again. The question is, which lap does he pit? I say pit around lap 30, if he can somehow manage this gap still. If he can just stay out just a bit longer. Because Quattros is the leader at the moment. Young is going to be on very old tires by the end of the race. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to Quattros there. Quattros, of course, flying pace. Gio's not too far behind. Leo's not too far behind Gio. So, very interesting strategies all throughout the race. All throughout P1 down to P6. Anyone from 1st to 6th can win the race right now. In terms of strategy, Gio for the McLaren team, he's gaining. He's gaining. He's not losing as much time as I thought. Because I think Quattros made a mistake because Ava here has caught up quite a bit. So let's watch out for that. As Gio made a mistake. That's going to ruin his race there, I think. That might be race over for Gio. Can't be making those type of mistakes. Ava very close to Quattros, who's not gaining a lot of time on DSF. If DSF goes onto those soft tires, he might just do it. This might be DSF's race here. Yeah, he needs to pit again. Oh, if DSF stays out for 3 more laps and can manage this gap, he's gonna win the race. He's gonna win the race. All right. Let's not focus on that right now. We have a battle. Very exciting battle for P3, maybe P2 here. Maybe even P1 here. Ava and Quattros. Gio not too far behind. Don't make a mistake here. Quattros. Slight mistake, I think. Oh yeah, he's not getting any time on DSF right now. The landscape, the changes of this race has changed like crazy as we see them lapping a car already. Oh, they're gonna lap another. DSF's gonna lap another car here. It's Gus the Goose. Same try. Oh, Leo, big mistake. Leo, big mistake. That's a big corner cut. That might be race over for him. That should be race over for him. Quattros and Ava also having a battle. Everything is happening on this track. This is a very fantastic race right now. Ava later on the brakes. Can they make it stick through here? Oh my goodness, look at the lines that they're taking. Quattros holds on. Quattros goes wide, actually. Ava takes that position away. And all this scrapping's only pulling Gio just a bit closer. He's only 1 second behind. This could well be a three-way battle for the lead. And they haven't gained a lot of time because DSF's going to pit here and he's going to put on those soft tires. He might win the race from this. We'll see. The drivers are going to go past here. Young pits as well. I don't know why Young's pitting, but I guess he's pitting. Young could have stayed out another couple laps. That's very interesting strategy calls from all these drivers. But DSF's on the mediums. He's on the mediums. I see. So it looks like DSF is going for that hard strategy, just absolute push strategy. I think he's only 9 seconds behind. Oh, he's only 7 seconds behind. All right. So, yep, we got a battle for the lead right here. Ava, Quattros, Gio. Leo's too far behind. It's going to be a four-way battle for the finish here. This is going to be very exciting. Very exciting here. Quattros, Ava. We got 10 laps to go. As I'm getting active criticism for my commentary. I disagree. I think I'm doing a great job. Very close battle once again. DSF's got to make his way past Leo, though. He's not gaining any time. He's losing time, actually. He might have made a mistake. Quattros, Ava. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a big mistake by Quattros. Ava's going to pull away. And now Gio's here. Here we go. The race has settled down quite a bit. We're 10 laps to go here. DSF's got to make a move. I'm saying he should have stayed out one more lap, 2 more laps, and gone on those softs. Very impulsive strategy calls by these drivers, especially from drivers like Gio and Young as well. I'm not sure why Young pitted. He was on the mediums. He should have stayed out a couple more laps. Very interesting. As DSF's probably going to make his way past Leo here, but it might not be enough. I don't think he's got the juice in him. I don't think he's got the enough of a drive in him to make his way to the win. And of course, this dirty air is not helping. Into this fast first corner here. He's going to get by Leo quite easily. Yeah, he is. Leo's going to go wide. Not his best performance, Leo, our championship leader. Not his finest work. But that's okay. He's still going to probably lead the championship after this. DSF, 7.3 is the gap. Quattros loses out to Gio. The driver that was closest to Leo in the championship has now made a bigger mistake. That's not good from Quattros there. He might just hang on to the podium positions maybe, but this is a bit of a fall off by Quattros. Ava, of course, pulling away. GOP2. The race seems to have settled down a bit in terms of strategy. So now what do you do as DSF? What do you do in this case? You're 6.8 seconds behind. As we see, yeah, that's a lapped car getting out the way. He needs to get out the way now. I don't know why he pulled to the right and then went back into the racing line. And then it's actively compromising Gio here. He's going to get out the way. There we go. DSF 6.6 behind. And he's made a big mistake. Oh my goodness. That's not what you want to do when you're making a charge. DSF This must be very frustrating for him right now. Very, very frustrating for him. He's on the better tires. 5, 6 laps better. Should just be getting by him really quick. Gio 2.5 behind Ava. I think Ava might have had this in the bag. Yeah, they've got this in the bag. 2.4. It's not going to be good enough. I don't think Gio's pace. Yep. As Ava's starting to lap cars. I think. Yes. Yeah, 3.7. Quattros is losing out. DSF losing out. It's going to be quite a frustrating race for DSF and for both the young. They were in a position to really make it. I don't think the mediums, in terms of tire life, the tire grip is big enough to make a difference. Because here DSF is just stuck behind Leo. This is not gaining anything. Quattros made a big mistake there. He's 5 seconds back. Oh, that's a huge mistake. He must have corner cut at the that chicane again. As DSF trying to make his way past Leo. It's not enough. He needs to push just a bit more. DSF fully clear now. Oh, he goes a bit wide. He's just making mistakes. Do the final few corners here. Leo with that send. And he's wide. This should be DSF's lead. Yes, it is. DSF up into P4. He's going to try to make his charge for P3 here. And that driver needs to get out the way. Yep, they're going to get out the way. That's a... They're both in last place. That's a... Not funny. Same team? P12, P13? I think that's no, they're not the same team. They just look similar. Gio 2.9 behind. Quattros 5 seconds behind. DSF 8 seconds behind. So now we're going to go on board with Gio here for the next couple laps. We're going to try to see him catch up to Ava here. I don't think it's going to happen. No. What about a DSF? I think DSF is going to be very close. P3. Not a lot of battles happening in the lap throughout the tracks. And I think it's just the product of different strategies. Everyone's on their own strategy. DSF gonna catch up to P3 probably. So we're gonna see huge battle here because Quattros, like I said, he's the closest to. Oh my goodness! Look at this! Look at this! Poor Young. Young in the Aldu Motorsports team. He's in P6. He might catch up to Leo. Leo might have his wounds rubbed in salt here if Young gets by him. Our pole sitter down in P5 there. Not his finest performance once again. As these 2 cars get lapped. Those should be the last lapped cars of the day. Hopefully for these drivers. Yes, park it on the apex. That's a good idea. Quattros leading DSF by only 1.5 seconds. Here we go. Here we go. 4 laps to go. This race has calmed down just a bit. And if you've just tuned in watching, we're at the Constantina Autodromo in Greece right now for the round 3 of the Division 2 West Championship. Leo, he's in P5 right now. He was the one who got pole, and unfortunately lost out a bit due to mistakes, due to corner cuts. I think it was at 1 lap. It was halfway into his first stint where he made very big mistakes. Went from the lead to 5 seconds down, and he just hasn't been able to recover since. Ava, very good race by them. They've been holding on to that lead very consistently. They've been fighting for the lead the entire race. DSF, another big story to talk about. He was up there. He qualified P2, and once again, just in the races, he cannot capitalize on mistakes from drivers like Leo. He clearly has the pace. not good enough in that aspect, I think. If he wants to mount that championship charge that everyone's expecting him to, he's got to pick it up a bit, I think. And Gio, another big story for today. Gio is only 2.3 seconds behind the lead. I don't think it's going to be enough, but his debut race, the debutant for the McLaren team. DSF here, right behind Quattris. It's going to be a change in the podium positions here. It's going to be very, very tight. DSF making his way down the inside. He's going to make his way through. He's going to make his way through. DSF, the new P3 driver. Unless if Quattris has something to say about that. He's on older tires, on 5-6 laps older tires. I don't think it's going to be enough. DSF takes that P3 spot away, which could have been P2, maybe even P1 if he didn't make so many mistakes behind Leo. That battle with Leo really compromised his race, I think. As Young here, we're on board with Young. Lewis Hamilton fan. Driving that number 44. He's going to try to catch up to Leo here for that P5 spot, which will be a great points haul for the Audi Motorsports team. They're going to be finishing P3, P5 if he manages to make this position stick. He's got to gain a bit more time, but I think someone like him can make it work. Leo goes very wide there. Very, very wide. DSF's actually gaining quite a bit of time on Gio. He's now down to 1.9 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, 2.3 seconds. So he's not getting as much time as I thought. But Young here is getting a lot of time on Leo. 6 tenths behind. As we're about to approach the final lap of this round 3 race. Great racing, by the way, from these drivers. Not a lot of mistakes as we saw compared to last race. Last race was big mess in terms of mistakes. Drivers going wide everywhere. Here, not so much. There's not a lot of spaces to go wide. I say that as Leo goes a bit off the corner there. As Ava's making their way through that first sector for the final time. We're watching Young. As Young makes his way through, he's going to put his car into P5. And it's an Audi 3.5. And he's going to make it stick. Hold on. Yep. He gets past Leo. Leo down to P6. Our pole sitter absolutely losing his time. As we can watch Ava make their way through the final few corners of this race. It's going to be a great finish for the Laguar team. We're watching Young right now, but Ava's through that final few corners. It's going to be a great, great race for them. Great, great job getting it done. Great battles, and Ava's going to win round 3 here in Division 2 West. Gio finishes second in his debut. DSF gets his first podium of the season, and Quattris finishes off P4, Young P5, and then Leo P6. Great racing for everyone. Hi.
How did the race go?
Your team got P3, P5.
Yeah.
Yes, but however, they kind of messed up on the strategy.
What did they do?
It's they were on the mediums. Well, they were trying for a 3-stop, right? Which is normal. Oh my goodness, someone just flipped on the track. And I feel like DSF could have stayed out another lap or two to switch onto the soft tires, you know?
I gave them the choice to whether to stop or to stop or a 3-stop. But yeah, I don't know what they did.
DSF qualified P2, but it's a good race for them. Good race for them. How do you feel as a team boss owner with your drivers finishing like this ahead of the Mogus Master Plan team?
Good result. Very good result.
Very good result.
Because I see that only one Mogus car attended, I think.
Yes.
And they both beat Leo, so that's some good points.
Yes. I think Gio made his debut today, so he's going to be a big driver in this division, so better watch out for that. Because I'm going to kick this driver. He's making it harder for us to view the results. Very interesting strategies from all the drivers. The top three all had different strategies, by the way, which is very, very cool. Yeah. I don't know about you. Did you win your race? Oh no, you didn't, because man
Yeah.
Kifting won. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Where did you finish?
I finished P3.
Okay. Are you still championship leader? You're still championship leader, right?
No, no.
No?
I'm like 4 points off.
Oh, what the heck. All right, everyone. We'd like to thank you for watching this Division 2 West live stream. Of course, I have the pleasure, very happy to have the pleasure to commentate for you guys. Of course, the best commentator in the house. I'll be back for the next Division 2 West race, maybe, probably, if people don't like on the commentary schedule again. Goodbye. Thank you for watching.